Are you going through a tough trial in your life? A tough time? Do you feel like you're at the end? Like there's no hope, no vision, no future for you to have? Well, this video is for you because I have some encouragement and some great news for you. You see, in life, we always find ourselves at these moments, at these trying times where we're pushed to our limits, where we don't know if there is going to be some way out of this, some way, some light at the end of the tunnel, you could say. And I want to let you know that there is more than just a light at the end of the tunnel. There is light all around you in your life. See, we often close ourselves off to all of the abundant opportunities that are all around us. We think there's no way out of this. There's nowhere to go. We feel so trapped in our own skin. In my life, many times, recently my brother, he took his own life, and I thought, I knew it wasn't the end, but just being hit with that reality, it was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to make it out of this? How am I going to make something out of my life with this pain that I'm going through? And I realized, it's up to me, whatever I make out of my life. And so I looked at this event, and you know what I said? I said, okay, as fucking painful as this is, I'm gonna make something out of it because I care so much about the world, and I just want to, I am making a difference in the world by healing myself. And I looked at this event and I said, you know what? Imagine all the people in the world who are going through the exact same experience as me right now and have no one that they can relate to, have no one to encourage them, no one to push them just one step further, because we could be one step away. We could be at the doorstep at our goals. But you know what we say? Before we even try the door, before we even turn the handle, some of us say, oh, you know what? It's probably locked anyways. Let me turn around and go back. But I'm here to tell you that is not the mindset you want to have if you want to be successful. You see, so many times in my life, my brother took his life when I was on drugs, when I felt like there was no hope, when I left my house and moved out and all of these things. I thought there was no hope and that there was no way I could possibly turn my life around. I thought, how could I ever quit smoking weed? How could I ever live without weed? And here I am, living. I don't even crave smoking weed anymore. Someone smokes weed, it doesn't even bother me. I'm like, you do you, pal. I'm good on that, though. So, I want to encourage you, no matter what situation you're in right now, no matter how tough it is, you can make something out of this. You can take any negative situation you're in and turn it into something positive. Because with my brother taking his life, I'm taking this and I'm going to other people who are going through the same thing, and I'm showing them. I'm saying, you know what? This is fucked up as it is, but I'm making it through this, and I'm going to go speak to the world, rise from the ashes, and say, you guys can make it through your experiences too. I'm just here with my plant. His name's Peter, and I'm just making these videos because I want to share my message with the world and let people know that they can make it through their tough situations too. You see, I know we can all change the world. We can make a positive difference if we just start by being kind to ourselves and then those in our immediate area. That will have a ripple effect. If you can just be kind to yourself, your family, your friends, your coworkers, people you meet online, those 5 things, those 5 people, they might take that kindness and bring it into all the people in their lives and say, see, that's 5 people. What if each one of those 5 people go to 5 people? That's 25 people. And then boom. It just spreads like a wave. So I want to encourage you today to share kindness with your fellow brother and sister, because for too long, humanity, we've been in this survival of the fittest, our strongest mindset. But it's time to scrap that, because is it working? We see all these big billionaires who aren't even sharing a dollar of their money to feed the homeless. It's time for the artists, for those who have hearts to serve the world. It's time for us to rise up. It's time to get passionate about our business, because business isn't just about making money. It's about making an impact, a positive impact in people's lives. So together, let's come together. Let's make a great change in our lives and those around us. All it starts with is changing yourself. You see, for so long, I tried to change the world. I tried to change other people, but no one wanted to listen to me. So you know what I realized? I got to change myself. So I started changing my life. I started eating healthier. I started doing healthier habits. I started going outside, working out, all of these things, making videos, connecting with people on social media, sharing my heart authentically. You know what happened? You know what happened? My life started getting better, and people's lives around me started getting better. And all it's done is it's just gone up. You know, sometimes it'll go down, but I say, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Let me correct that. And then boom, back up. You see, whenever something goes wrong or down, we think it's the end of the world. We play this victim mindset, but it's time to get out of that victim mentality and realize we have the power to create our reality. Every decision we make changes the outcome and the direction we take in life. So let's look at the direction we're going right now in life, and let's make a decision. Do we want to keep going in this direction? Is the direction I'm going in 10 years? Am I going to be serving others in the world? Am I going to be happy with who I am? Am I going to be impactfully serving the collective? Am I going to be joyful in my work, in my relationships, in my business, and all of these things? Am I going to be joyful? Am I going to be proud of what I've created? And if the answer is no, then we really need to look at our life and what we're doing now and get on track so that we are living a life that really fulfills us, because that's what we came here to do. You know, after my brother took his own life, I realized we only have one shot at this. We can either make the most of it, we can either do what it is we really enjoy, or we can throw that away and just fuck around with our life. And I want to tell you, it's so important. It's so important that you really look at what it is that you're doing in life. You realize that if you want to achieve those dreams you have, if we want to achieve our dreams, we got to go for that. We got to have a clear vision of what it is we want. We have to have a deep why. Why is it you're going through that? Why do you want to make $1 million? Just to make $1 million? Or do you want to make $1 million so you can support your family, so you can feed homeless people, so you can make change in the world, so you can free people, bring people to freedom, bring people out of slavery? See, that's what we came here to do. You know, we're fucking aliens. We came down to this planet pretending to be humans so we could share our power, share our knowledge with the world, and free the world and prepare for what is coming in the few years. You know, this world needs to change. And if we don't start making the changes within our own lives, we're going to be dragged down with that river, with that current. You see, the universe is always evolving. It's always flowing upwards. And so we can either hop in the river and evolve upwards, or we can fight it and say, oh, it's too hard. Oh, poor me. Oh, all this hard stuff. Help me. You know, we could do that, or we could say, okay, yeah, shit kind of fucking sucks right now, but I'm going to make something out of it. And I'm going to inspire people. I'm going to share what I'm going through with the world so that they can make it through their tough situations, and together we can grow and evolve to become a greater human race. See, this isn't just about me and you. This isn't about us. This is about the people we came here to serve. It's about the difference. We came down here. We came down here on earth to make a difference. We didn't come here to be stuck in our own selfishness. No, we came here to serve others and make a powerful difference in the world. And of course, it's important for us to take time for ourselves. Take time to heal and fill our own cup before we go filling others' cups. Because the thing is, when we fill our own cups, it overflows onto others. That's why you always hear, if you want to change the world, you got to change yourself. So when we focus on healing ourselves, naturally others are healed as a consequence. You see, when we always try and rush ahead of ourselves, rush ahead of the process and go, oh, I want to heal everyone. I understand, I do that too in my life. I just want to see everyone healed and free. But we got to take a step back and say, okay, I got to heal myself. And then once you're healed, the opportunities will present themselves to you where you can step in and take action and offer healing to someone, offer to console them, offer to coach them, offer to give them some understanding, hold space for them to have a breakdown. Those opportunities will come to you when you just focus on healing yourself. So let's all focus on healing ourselves. And then when we do that, the opportunities will naturally present themselves. You see, a friend of mine, I've been healing myself a lot. I really felt like, this friend was, I see him as like way ahead of me. It seems like he's light years ahead of me. And I'm like, wow, he's so inspiring. I got to catch up, time to take action. And so I've been taking the action and doing the inner work. And recently he's having a struggle. And so I gave him a call. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? And then, we talked and he had a breakdown. And then he shared with me what he was going through. And I said, I understand. I've been in that exact same situation. If I hadn't healed myself, if I had been focusing on healing everyone else, I wouldn't be ready to hold that space for him and be there for him. But since I had been doing the inner work and healing myself, I was ready to help him out and lend out my hand. And then boom, I helped him out and we were good to go. And that's the thing, we have these relationships where we help each other grow. We reach out a hand to someone, they take that hand, we lift them up. Then boom, they're ahead of us, and then they might help us up. Or maybe they're in need. They might be ahead of us, but they're in need. We help them out, and by helping them up, we actually raise our own vibration. So, everybody says, raise your vibration, all this stuff, but really all it is just integrating everything and becoming a more loving human being. It doesn't have to be about this, like, new age, like fancy, like, oh, raise your vibration to become the most powerful alien in the universe. All it is about learning how to love more. That's all it is. We're just here to love each other and support each other and care more, because I think that's the most important part of life, is to learn how to love each other and be there for each other. Because if you can't love your fellow human being, what's the point? What's the point if we can't even love each other? If we're just living on islands? And, maybe you like living on islands, meditating in a cave or something, like a guru or a hermit. But for me personally, I've done that meditating in a cave thing like my whole life. So it's time to come out and love people, because that's what I came here to do, is to love others. And it's just my passion. It's my passion to teach people how to love themselves and embody that in my own life. Be an example of what it means to love themselves. So that's what I'm doing. Be the change you want to see. Let's embody who it is that we want to see in the world. My mentor always told me, if you can't find a community, if you can't find a space to express yourself, it's because you came here to create that space. So that's what I'm doing. Creating my Facebook community, creating this YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, all these things, just to create this community where we can love and support each other. That's what I'm all about, is just creating a place for people where they can feel loved and supported and share their dreams with the world. Because when I was younger, a lot of people laughed at me for my dreams and said, there's no way you can do that. You know what I said? You'll be laughing and doubting when you see me helping people, feeding the homeless, because that's my dream and that's my passion and that's what I'm going to do. One step at a time, maybe a year from now, 5 years from now, I don't care. I'm getting there no matter what it takes, because I've come up through a lot of challenges in my life. And, I don't want to sound so high and mighty here. We all face shit. A lot of days I wake up saying, fuck, like, do I even want to keep doing this? I'll battle myself. Me and my ego will have a battle for like 30 minutes, an hour. I'll be hitting that snooze, but then I'm like, okay, time to get up, time to make change in the world. Can't, the world never sleeps, so we can't either. Let's keep, I know I say improving ourselves. Let's just keep loving ourselves. We don't have to improve everything. Just learn how to accept who you are. And that's all it is. Just accept yourself. Because when you accept yourself, you'll learn how to accept others. And when others feel accepted, they'll accept themselves. And it just ripples. You see, the world's already being changed and we don't even realize it. We don't even see the change that's happening in the world around us. So let's just keep loving, keep nurturing our bodies, nurturing our minds. You are what you eat. Make sure you're consuming knowledge, which leads to your growth and empowers you. Eat the right foods, fruits, vegetables, all these things, seeds, nuts, all this stuff. So yeah, with that, and also take time to, listen to your body. What does your body need? Do you need a rest today? Do maybe you need to sleep in. Maybe you need to sleep in today. Take that extra hour to rest and repair. Take a nap or something. Rest, get some dark chocolate and enjoy a nice evening watching your favorite podcast, watching some of the Raw Read Experience. I don't know, whatever you like. And, if you need someone by your side who's going to see you through to the end, sign up for my coaching below. I'll give you a free consultation session where we can discover if my coaching is meant for you. And I'll be there to guide you through whatever challenges you're facing in your life, because I've overcome my challenges. And so I want to start seeing people overcome their challenges too. I've done enough work on myself in my life. It's time for me to help others. And it's time for you to invest in yourself. Make the choice. Sign up below and completely change your life. Have a great day. Remember, love yourself, take care of yourself, and be kind to yourself and others. Peace.